When can I call something pure? When it is not contaminated. Matthew 5 verse 8 reads, Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Proverbs 22:11. He who has a pure heart and whose speech is gracious will have the king for a friend. In this context, what does pure mean? It means to be undivided. It carries with it the idea of focus, absorption, concentration, sincerity, and singleness. In Psalm 24, verse 3, David the psalmist asks, Who can stand before God? And in verse 4, he elaborates, He who has clean hands and a pure heart, who has not lifted up his soul to what is false, nor sown deceitfully. What does it mean, lifting up our souls to what is false? That is, not giving our lives to empty things or directing our minds towards honor, riches, pleasure. What happens when we give our lives over to empty things? Our hearts become divided and pulled in many directions. Notice the psalmist also adds, does not swear deceitfully. It means a man seeking after the true and real, one who tells himself the truth about God. There is a big gap of who we really are and who we appear to be. Lloyd Jones paraphrases Matthew 5:8 like this: Blessed are those who are pure, not merely on the surface, but in the center of their being and at the source of their every activity. David in Psalm 86, verse 11, pray this prayer, Unite my heart to fear your name. David prays this prayer because he knew he could never walk in God's truth with a divided heart, divided among different loyalties. By saying, Unite my heart, he was saying, Join all the purpose, resolutions, and affections of my heart together to fear and glorify the name. What then is the opposite to this? It is an impure heart. What will an impure heart say? One of these days I will. An impure heart will be content at his or her spiritual state. They excuse sin, accept compromises, and will keep telling themselves that the time to dedicate themselves to God has not come and there are more pressing concerns that need immediate attention and they seek to pursue it. James 4 verse 8 warns us, Purify your hearts, you double minded. Here again, James speaks about purity and singleness of mind. Christ loves you with your divided heart, but He doesn't want to leave your heart divided. He says to you, I am wise and good enough to make your life work if only you put me in the center. If we put Him in the center, we can see Him partly through the eyes of faith as our provider, shelter, comforter, our friend. But soon we'll see Him in face to face in blazing glory. Be blessed.